Hello everybody, nice to see you again. For those who don't know me, welcome to my English YouTube channel. I'm Anne-Laurence Rich, Senior Certified Hypnotherapist, and in this video, fourth video of a series of 40 videos, I'm going to talk and to give answers to all the preoccupations that many people express about hypnosis. So, let's see what are these preoccupations. I've made a list of them, all the questions that people ask. So, the first one is, am I receptive to hypnosis? Of course you are. Everybody is receptive to hypnosis. It's a natural state. Every time you fall asleep, just before you fall asleep, you are in that state of hypnosis. That means you're aware of what's going on around you, but you are less connected to your daily preoccupations, and so you are more receptive. Now, when someone says to you, if a hypnotherapist says to you, you're not receptive to hypnosis, that means it's not an expert and doesn't know how to lead you into that state. It's not your fault. Everyone is receptive, and that's why it's important for the hypnotherapist. It's the hypnotherapist's responsibility to establish a relationship of trust with you and to guide you into this altered state of consciousness. If there's no trust, it's going to be difficult. So it's very important that you feel at ease with the hypnotherapist you're going to see. Now, you don't have to worry about being receptive or not. Everybody is receptive to hypnosis, right? The second question is, will it work on me? Yes, it will. It will work. It works on everybody, provided that you want to achieve your goals, and also provided that you feel confident, you feel like your hypnotherapist is trustworthy. You know, that you can trust the hypnotherapist you are working with. One condition for hypnotherapy to work is that you really want to achieve your goals. For example, I'll give you a typical example is if your goal is to quit smoking and you don't want to quit smoking, well, it won't work. It won't work. Anyway, it won't work with me, because in my ethics, professional ethics, I never force someone to do what that person doesn't want to do. I cannot force a person to do what they don't want to do against their own will. And anyway, some hypnotherapists do, when they use conventional hypnosis, command the subconscious mind to make you give up smoking, to be disgusted of smoking, and so on. It can work for a while, but eventually the person will go back to the addiction. That's in my experience anyway, personal experience, because the person didn't really want to give up smoking. So eventually she will get back into the addiction. But if you really want to give up smoking and you have got enough motivation, sufficient motivation to give up smoking, it will work. And it will be long lasting if you change your bad habits and you put on some more saner habits instead of your old habits. So all this we work during a hypnotherapy session with me. I work on that. I work on the reasons why you smoke, on the causes of your addiction, and not on the symptoms. Smoking is a symptom of something that doesn't work in your life, something that's wrong in your life. The way you treat yourself, the way you lead your life, or whatever. There's always a cause behind an addiction, and as long as we don't work on the cause, on the deep-rooted cause of the addiction, the symptom, smoking, will manifest again. Anyway, that's my procedure. That's the way I proceed, and have excellent results with the people who come to my office, or the people I work with online. Another question, another statement was, I am afraid of being manipulated. Right, okay, that's a very good, it's often concern. A lot of people are concerned about that, and I can well understand the concern. Because often people mix up hypnotherapy and stage hypnosis, which has nothing to do. You know, stage hypnosis is to have a good laugh, and it's not therapeutic. So a lot of people confuse this therapeutic work with stage hypnosis, but it's not the purpose of a hypnotherapy session. The hypnotherapy session is to help you get rid of your problem. It's not to make laugh of you, right? Okay, so that's very important. So don't worry, anyway, with me you won't be, that's for sure, manipulated, because therapeutic hypnosis, the way I proceed, has nothing to do with show hypnosis, with stage hypnosis. And many people make this confusion. So to put things straight, therapeutic hypnosis is not a game, but a therapy in its own right. Okay? Can I come across a charlatan? Yes, you can. In any sort of field, you can come across a charlatan. That's why it's very important to make sure that you check on the professional background of the person you're dealing with. It's very important that you check on their background, professional background, qualification, and so on. I don't know about which country you are from, but in some countries, hypnotherapy is not regulated. In France, for instance, it's not regulated. So anyone can become a registered hypnotherapist and pay their taxes and so on, and work as a hypnotherapist, but it's not regulated by the Ministry of Health, the health department. And so in many countries it's the case. It's not a recognized field yet, unfortunately. It's getting recognized in some countries, like in England. Well, I'm a GHR registered in England. So it's regulated by the GHR, by the GHST, what do you call it? The General, I've got a diploma from there. The General Hypnotherapy Standard Council is a regulation body. So if someone is GHR registered, they have been they've been checked on by this Standard Council, right? So check, always make sure you inform yourself about the professional background and qualification and experience, about the experience of the hypnotherapist you intend to see. As far as I'm concerned, I have included my professional background on my website, so you can check on me. You know, if you go on my website, and you will find a link in the description box down below, you will be able to check on my professional background and qualifications. Okay? Now the question is, am I going to fall asleep? No, you won't fall asleep, even though you might feel like you have been asleep at times, but you actually won't sleep. It's not the purpose of hypnotherapy. Your state of hypnosis can fluctuate from light to very deep when you lose the thread for short instance, for instance, but you are never asleep. You're aware. If you want to stop the hypnosis session, you can decide, stop, and open your eyes and stop. We stop here. It's possible. You might feel a bit really heavy on your chair, in a bit of a strange state, but you can stop the hypnotherapy session if you like to. Okay? Another question is there a risk that I may never return to a conscious state? Just a second, I think I'm running out of battery, so I just plug my thing in, so this doesn't stop the recording. Okay, well, let's see. Sorry about that. So, the other question, is there a risk that I may never return to a conscious state? I'll reassure you, no, there is no risk at all. Don't worry, it won't happen, even if sometimes you might feel so good in that state of hypnosis and you don't feel like coming back or to come out of it. You will spontaneously come back to a totally conscious state of mind at a given moment. And anyway, I'm here, it's my role to bring you back to a totally normal conscious state. Okay? But you will come out eventually. You won't remain in that state. It's not possible. Another question that I was asked was, are online sessions as effective as sessions in your office? Yes, absolutely. And sometimes even more so for some people who have done both, who have experienced both situation online and in my office. And those who have experienced both situations have told me, some of them have told me that they feel it's even more reassuring to be at home in the familiar environment and to be so close to me via the screen, screen to screen, like we are here, even though I can't see you, but you can see me. But during the session, I can see you, I can observe what's going on. It's very intimate, a very intimate experience, let's say, according to some people who have experienced both ways. So, don't hesitate to have a try. It will only bring you benefits. That's, I assure you. And if you want to, you can book a session with me by clicking on the link in the description box down below. Right? Okay, well, I hope this was useful to you. Don't hesitate to share, like, comment, put a thumb up if you like the content, and also hit the bell button if you want to get notified of the next videos.